Okay, what all you about to take us down, babe?
I'm about to go.
Where did you used to shop?
I used to literally start at the beginning. I used to just go down every aisle and just get whatever I wanted.
Okay. You used to go down every aisle and get what you wanted.
Normally, I'll be on pears. You know, apples is low-key expensive. Bananas, a bundle situation.
Oh shit, babe. This do the Walmart know our house out?
I don't think so.
We need to check. Cause then we won't have to get it in Publix. If we get it from Publix out for 2 for $5, it's $1.98 here.
All right. Some salsa and some chips would be a good thing, so I might grab something like this, a $3.28, maybe a $2.98. Might grab that, something like that, and then I'll grab some chips later on down the line.
Okay, so let me interject real quick.
Yeah.
So far, the fruits and the pre-made salsa and chips and snacks has been good. So far, thumbs up. As far as recommendations for healthy things you can eat, thumbs up. You were doing good. And also, just want to say, we're doing this video to show you that a lot of people think certain things are healthy, but when you look into it a little bit more, it's probably a better option. So I'm here to give you better options. I hope this is helpful. Okay, so far, baby, you were doing good. But you told me you used to be eating some crazy stuff, but we haven't got there yet.
A strawberry shortcake, or these Haagen-Dazs bars, maybe a baby stick, like something in this little packaging section. I'll be eating something like this.
Like an individual serving ice cream.
Right.
Okay.
Now, this side of the wall is where shit really probably got bad. So this was a go-to. This croissant, egg and cheese sandwich, back when I used to eat meat, of course.
Okay, let's check it out. Of course, they're gonna sell you on the 13 grams of protein per sandwich, but once you actually get into it, 400 calories. That's not too bad for one sandwich, I guess, if that's all you're gonna eat. But if you're gonna add something else to the meal, oh my gosh, this becomes very calorie heavy. And the sodium is the crazy part. 610 milligrams is a lot of sodium for one item. So that's something you definitely want to watch, especially if you have like underlying sicknesses like high blood pressure, diabetes, things like that. And it's also quite a few, like 30 grams of carbs for one item. That's quite a lot. That's why donuts and croissants and things are really not great breakfast options to start your day with, because you eat them and then they don't last long in your body. And so if you're not active, then those carbs usually turn to sugar. And sugar turns into fat. That's something to be careful about. That is why we would not go with this option. Is there a better option? Is there an alternative I would recommend? I'm seeing people talk about these. Let's see what they talk about. Okay, yeah. So we're recommending this. Okay. So first off, this is automatically less carbs because it's between 2 eggs and it's not between 3. So let's get into it. Already more protein. Already less calories at 260. Way more sodium. So that's a red flag. Way more sodium, that's a red flag. Less carbs. Yeah, it's looking good on everything except the sodium. The sodium is a thumbs down. That's like the best option that I see as far as the frozen section. So if I was to recommend an alternative, I would recommend this one, but I wouldn't say eat it too often. So if this is a 4 count, I would say make sure this box stretches over 2 weeks, because that's a lot of fucking sodium. I get weary of things with a lot of sodium because it's just too much. And the thing with frozen foods, guys, like these that are processed and in the freezer section, is most of them are going to have a lot of sodium, because the sodium is used to preserve the food so that it can last in this freezer until you buy it. Be weary of processed frozen foods because they are usually packed with sodium.
I would always grab Texas toast. I would get the regular real garlic Texas toast, the New York bakery brand, to make with like a pasta or something during that week. you'll see what pasta I ate and realize that it was probably the worst option I could have chose. I should have just made it myself.
You should have made the pasta yourself? Or?
Yeah. But this is the Texas toast box.
Okay, so Texas toast, one slice at 160 calories, 270 milligrams of sodium. Once again, kind of high. 16 grams of carbs. I guess for one slice it's not too bad, but it starts to get a little too much when you start to eat more than one slice. But once again, a serving size for this is only one slice. So I mean, it's not too bad. This is something I would recommend just because of the amount of dairy that's in it, and I personally just don't feel like dairy is a healthy thing for you. But I mean, you can't go too wrong with the Texas toast, so I recommend that one versus the 5 cheese one. So I will give you a thumbs up on the box for it.
All right.
Not too bad, not too bad.
I'm moving. I'm shaking. This brand, but it was the Fridays brand probably.
Focus on it.
Can you focus on me?
Okay, so 80 grams for 2 tablespoons. Let's be real, who's probably reading the tablespoons? Who's probably saying, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get 2 tablespoons of that dip? No, usually this stuff is filled with sodium and ingredients that are gonna make you wanna eat it, like cheese. So 80 calories, 220 milligrams of sodium, pretty high. Yeah, that's pretty high. Not that many carbs or anything because it's just cheese, but because it's like a heavy dairy product, I will go thumbs down. And yeah, I say it's okay if you're gonna abide by the serving size, but if not, it's not something that I recommend that you eat too often. It's definitely more of a treat thing.
Yep. Alright, so this might be two nights worth of dinner because I eat half of it and then the next night eat another half. So what we looking at?
Okay, so you said this would be 2 nights worth of dinner.
Yeah.
They're saying that it's 5 servings in here. 1 slice of the 5 servings is 350 calories. So they're saying, so you're saying you ate about 2.5 slices if you're going about the pizza. With the 5 slices. So 2.5 times 350. That's already like about 1,000 calories in one night's dinner. And remember, this right here is for 1 slice. So she was having 2.5 slices. Oh, focus. She was having 2.5 slices. So we got 2.5 times 840 milligrams. Whoa, that's a lot of sodium. This is gonna be a hell no, guys. Oh hell no! This is gonna be a hell no. Especially the people who are on fitness journeys, and you know, sometimes you want to cheat and you want to just throw something in quick, or you like, oh, it won't matter if I just do this a couple nights a week. Baby, it adds up quick. It adds up quick. If I were gonna recommend a frozen pizza for you, I would recommend, first of all, let me tell you what not to do. Here's the trick with pizzas. Way down here, it's like probably the worst pizzas, and they're the cheapest. They're probably made with the worst ingredients because look, they're charging you too little. If they're charging you too little for a meal, it's a scam. Too good to be true, it is. So you're gonna come down here with the more high quality pizzas, and I probably recommend maybe this California Kitchen. The calories, the sodium's a little bit lower. That's at 480. That's at 520. What was that, Juliet? 40 milligrams. Yeah, so 840 milligrams of sodium. This one has 480 and that one has 520. So for a healthier option, if you got to get a frozen pizza, I would say maybe take a look at some of the California Kitchen brands. They seem to be a little bit more healthy And they have a promise of real ingredients, which is always important as well. Real simple ingredients, seemingly. But yeah.
All right, moving on along. Hot commodity in the house. I know you're gonna say these fucked up.
So you would eat 4 pieces for a serving?
Hey. Yeah.
Okay, so right off the top, that means we're gonna double all the numbers that we're seeing, y'all. If she was doubling the serving, so that puts us at 420 times 2, that's 840 for the sodium. That's 27 times 2, that's 50 something carbs. Yeah, just off the strength of that, it's gonna be a hell no, guys. We're just gonna skip. We're gonna skip. We can't. Let me check on these. This is supposed to be like real ingredients, gluten-free, grain-free, but even that sodium is looking cray-cray. If you eat the whole box, that's 1,500 milligrams and 750 milligrams if you just eat a serving. Oh hell no! So I honestly wouldn't even recommend this, but if you made me pick, I would pick that over that. It's the sodium, y'all. Y'all see what I'm constantly going to. These are the things people may not really pay attention to when you're getting this food and you think, oh, you know, it says got vegetables in it, but how much sodium is also in it? How many carbs is it?
I'm gonna see something like a chicken Alfredo bowl, and I'm gonna say this got some vegetables in it. It might be cool. It's gonna give me something to look forward to with a vegetable, right?
440 calories. Look at the sodium, y'all. Oh my gosh, look at the carbohydrates. 37 grams. 860 sodium. It's a no-go. It's a no for me, dog.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
And it's heavy in dairy, so no. Do I even see anything to replace it? I'm just honestly not good at replacing stuff like this, y'all. Cause
You probably end up having to make it from scratch to make it healthy.
It's like this shit I don't recommend. And it's not because it got meat in it either. But it's like, you know, this stuff just have a lot of sodium in it, so it's just not healthy for you. Even the stuff that's like this.
Lean cuisine, I was a lean cuisine person, so I might come pick up a lean cuisine chicken fettuccine or a 5 cheese rigatoni.
Now, you know they're supposed to be healthy, what they talking about. 660 milligrams of sodium, that's a lot. 42 carbs, that's a lot. No. And then it's got the dairy for you. See, that's what I'm saying. Even the stuff that's supposed to be healthy, it can trick you. The healthy choices, the lean cuisine, the smart ones. Read the ingredients. And don't just listen to me either. Go to your grocery store and see what you've been eating lately and read the ingredients. You will be surprised what ingredients are in your food, because sometimes it's some weird stuff. And you will be surprised how much sodium is in stuff. Alright.
Definitely would have been on this.
Hot pork shrimp. 230 calories for about 15 shrimp. Mm-hmm. That's what you eat.
Yeah, about 15 shrimp.
Okay, so that's the serving size. 560 milligrams. One of the lower sodium things we've seen today. 22 carbs. One of the lower carbs we've seen today. Not too much sugar, some protein, not too much fat. So this is not terrible. Of all the things we've seen today, as far as like frozen food, I would definitely say this one's more okay than a lot of the other things we've seen. Yep. And then this is what I was talking about. This stuff in the frozen section, guys, this is the stuff that's okay. The fruit, so fruit like this is no sugar added. Now when you get down here to these juices and stuff like that, I know these are popular. My parents used to make these when I was younger, but first of all, it's not real juice. Orange juice concentrate, filtered water. And you know you gotta add water to make this. 27 grams of carbs, 26 grams of sugar, and this is for 8 fluid ounces prepared. So, and this is a no. I recommend you go to the actual juice section and find juice that's not from concentrate, and definitely do that because it's not point of having the additives. But all this stuff right here, all of this is completely okay because this is literally just plain fruits and vegetables that have been flash frozen. So nothing has been added to any of this stuff right here. The only stuff that has been added to would be, let me see. No, not even that. I know some of these brands, they start to add like some sauces to their vegetables, but for the most part, these are just fresh fruits and vegetables that have been flash frozen. Now, of course, that's something that's a casserole, sweet potato casserole, and then we started to get down here to some different little stuff. So when you think about getting like some little fancy vegetables or whatever, we got some barbecue cauliflower. You know, just check the back, check the sodium, check the added sugars, the calories, check the carbs, read the ingredients. Just know what you're putting in your body. That's what I really want to get across. Know what you're putting in your body. And then also, we have a meatless option if you need a breakfast sandwich. But honestly, even with some of this stuff, y'all, just because it's meatless, that doesn't mean it's necessarily healthy for you. And to be honest, I have tried to start to steer away from a lot of these things, and I haven't been cooking with mock meats as much. I've been trying to make more things from fruits and vegetables because a lot of times these things, I mean, they're frozen as well, so they're gonna have sodium in it. Like for example, let's see. This is the veggie bacon we like. Let's check it out. Let's put ourselves on blast. So 60 calories for 2 strips, 220 milligrams of sodium, 2 carbs, 2 grams of protein. So it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I actually had 2 pieces this morning, so it's not terrible. But just keep in mind that some of this, I mean, everything's gonna have something sodium because it has to be able to keep it on this shelf for you. So 320. So far, oh look, in Pizza Bites. We saw some Pizza Bites earlier. 450 sodium. So that's less than the Pizza Bites we saw. But just stay mindful of the things you choose to put in your body and read the ingredients. Yeah, this is the meat section. Okay, one bagel, 280 calories, 390 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot for a bagel because the thing with bagels is you're probably going to put something else on it. And 56 grams of carbs. Once again, you're probably going to put something else on it. That's way too much carbs, especially for one sitting of bread. And imagine people that eat more than one bagel in the morning. Bagels are dangerous things, so. If you're trying to watch your carbs, watch those bagels because they sneak up on you.
These pretty decent, right?
I believe they are. Let me hold the camera and then read. 5 grams of protein, 28 carbs. 151. Yeah, it's not too bad. 28 carbs is kind of high, but thing is, just be mindful. Like if you know you're gonna have 28 carbs with your first meal, that's breakfast. Be mindful of what other things you may be eating throughout the day that may be carb heavy, or try to get your carbs in the morning, and then as it gets later in the day, try to like have less and less carbs. But just try to like plan it out, honey. Plan it out to the best of your ability. Just be mindful, really. And then y'all get the kids on it too. Get the kids on the meat list. I be hearing the parents out here eating vegetarian and vegan, but y'all still feeding the kids meat. Feed the kids what you eating. Cause if it's healthy for you, it's healthy for them. I definitely want to get that across. You want your kids eat just as healthy as you. Y'all try the recipes together. And explain to them the change. That's the other thing. Like, explain to them why you may be making the change to eat something different.